right, it's the rundown. It's brought to you by Showtime. Showtime's pay-per-view and most valuable promotions presents Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. It's a 5-fight card leading up to Jake Paul's main event. It's in Jake Paul's hometown in Cleveland, Ohio. You know the Paul brothers are from the mean streets of Ohio. They tell you about it every 2 seconds. The professional boxing card will take place Sunday, August 29th. So we're leading up to the big fight.
Same weekend as Rough and Rowdy?
Yeah, I don't know why we're not. I don't know if this, maybe we can't talk about it, but Dave and I are going to be part of the broadcast.
I was going to say, we got our,
Yeah.
So we're sponsoring this too.
Yeah,
I don't
Dave
know why
and I are
that's
going to be
not
part of the
saying
broadcast.
But
so we're going to be on camera. Like,
so you guys will be the
after,
broadcasters?
No, not the broadcasters, but I think it's after each fight and going into each fight, we're going to have like a quick minute and a half talking about the bets and everything.
So that will be the most entertaining
you will
part of the
see
whole
us
thing, yeah.
on the pay-per-view.
I think a lot of the problem with some of these other circus Showtime, circus pay-per-views has been like, you need entertainment value, but you need the right people to do the
sports
entertainment.
fans, so we'll be there. Yeah.
So they'll be there, and you'll see Jake the problem child, Paul.
So is that the Snoop Dogg role?
No, Snoop Dogg didn't talk about gambling.
Okay.
I also offered you the national anthem. I don't know if they'll take me up on that.
Probably.
We had like a big conference call with Showtime, and at the end I was like, oh, one last thing. Like,
and by the way,
if you need an anthem singer.
And you know one of their
I just need to tape up the words in the ring. That's all I ask.
one of their decision makers definitely went and watched you sing a national anthem.
It's one of those things where it's like, well, we can't make a mockery of it. It's like, but he can kind of sing it pretty well.
Yeah, but I can't remember the
We're not
words,
really
but I can do it.
Well, if you want to go be there live with Dan and Dave, you can go to rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com. And if you're going to watch at home on TV, you can go to the Showtime app or go to showtime.com/PPV. You can order it right now for $59.99. So check it out. It's Sunday, August 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. Go to showtime.com/PPV to order now.
What a weekend that is.
Yeah, it's
going to have a Rough and Rowdy on Friday. You're going to have week 0 of college football.
Yep.
And
No,
then
that's not week 0, is it?
That's week 0.
Oh, who's playing?
Like Illinois, Nebraska. It'll be football games.
It's coming, man. Fall's
coming.
There's a
dude.
Big Ten game in the week
Yes.
0?
Yes.
Damn, that's awesome.
Are you ready? I feel like gearing up
So
for football
ready.
season for you guys is like.
I've done nothing on the weekends but study college football.
Every time you see me tweet, can't wait for college football, that's because I'm daydreaming about college football. It just pops in my head.
But you know what I mean? It's like that's where your gambling ramps up, like your food consumption hype.
Everything.
Friday is just so exciting for every weekend.
And the weather changes. I'm ready for fall myself. Let's go. First topic. I don't think we have done since Team USA won the gold, right? That was over the weekend?
Friday.
It was Friday night at 10:30.
All that fucking hoopla about people like, let's change the program. We need to send these guys over, not these guys. We need a different coach. We need a different approach. The Kendrick Perkins, everyone else is taking over the sport. And then it's just like, nah.
I had an epiphany.
What?
Kevin Durant's just that guy.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant's just that fucking guy.
Dude.
Well,
I mean,
so the time we lost to France in Tokyo, that was a little like, okay, what's going on? But I heard someone who was out there, a friend of mine who was out in Vegas during the McGregor fight, said that he saw like almost the entire Team USA at like
Party.
4 a.m. at a club, and then was hungover the next day and turned on the TV and they were like playing Nigeria.
Bro,
so
we until there's like an elimination game, I don't think you can take Team USA seriously because of shit like that. They're probably like, we'll win when it matters, but right now let's ball out and fucking whatever city the Olympics gonna be in.
Even so, in the gold medal game against France, like without Durant, we're in trouble.
Yeah, no, he's that guy.
We couldn't really score at first. Like Dame couldn't score, nobody could score. Then he like puts us on his back, scores 21 in the first half. We're gone.
Man. He's that guy, and I mean, it used to be Melo, and then I think KD has officially like eclipsed him in all like total points, total wins,
everything,
all that shit.
Yeah.
And shout out LeBron. I don't know, one of the funniest tweets of all time. Some random like LeBron fan account tweeted. Hold on, I'll pull it up because I got to get the verbiage right. It was.
Is this about the Lakers thing or just
no,
about the gold medal?
This was probably 12 hours after the Team USA won the gold.
Okay, so Saturday morning.
So yeah, Saturday morning. A LeBron James fan account tweeted 2007 FIBA America's Team second round. LeBron goes a perfect 11 for 11 from the field, scoring 26 points in 14 minutes versus Uruguay.
2007?
And he quote tweeted it with prayers hands and king crown. Like, just like.
I once
What's
played
the
international
prayer hands
basketball.
for?
No. 2007 FIBA Americas Tournament, second round.
I mean,
Where were you when LeBron went 11-11?
Why is that fan account even putting
But
that
just the
out
fact
there,
that it
let
was
alone
like-
him quote tweeting
He's
it?
just like, yeah, there it is.
No,
That is
wait.
hilarious.
Wait, is he running the fan account too? Like, who runs the fan account?
I will say 26 points in 14 minutes, pretty impressive.
Hey, sure, it's
But
impressive in the FIBA America tournament.
second round versus Uruguay, like, come on, man. That's the most LeBron. That's LeBron being LeBron.
Yeah. Just being like, all right, I got to
That's
make this about me.
42,000 likes.
I feel like until we, like lose an Olympics or don't, I should say, don't
Well,
win
yeah,
a
when
gold
we
medal.
lost what
No.
in
Then-
Greece in 2004.
Yeah, and then since
Then
then,
they changed everything,
we
yeah.
were like, we're not fucking around anymore, and it'll probably we'll probably start to care less and less and less until we lose one, and then we ratchet it up again, and then
Yeah,
it's
right.
Watch
cyclical.
what's going to happen. I'm not shouting out these girls or saying anything, but women's soccer lost.
Yeah.
And when we come to the next Olympics, they're going to be.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a concentrated effort
Absolutely.
to beat the
Like,
shit
this
out of
ain't
everybody.
happening again.
Right.
You get some new blood in there.
They're
you
going
get
to
some angry
destroy people in
for sure.
2024.
And the world is obviously has incredible talent now that they didn't have 30 years ago, right? Like Luka and all
Yeah,
these.
they are
all
getting
these
better,
guys.
for
Yeah.
sure.
But it's the concentrated talent.
Yes.
Like they don't have.
If-
America, I confidently think that we could have put probably 3 different teams, varying
would've competed, yes.
moving the chess pieces around.
Yes.
If you had said every American in the NBA
If it
is
was-
saying they were willing to play,
Yeah.
we
Forget
could
it.
go 3 deep and win the gold.
If it was USA versus the world, maybe we can get creative
Yeah,
with it.
that would
and
be
have,
tough.
you know,
Yeah, that would be a
then-
fun game to
because,
watch.
Luka's good, and this guy's good, and this guy, but they're on separate teams.
Right.
They're
Yeah,
not all together.
Could we have taken a team of people that weren't there, like LeBron, AD,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Kawhi?
saying. Chris
And
Paul,
you would have another starting 5 at least.
Yes.
Maybe not
Jimmy
an entire
Butler,
team.
like-
You sure have
Yeah.
another 5.
Steph. Steph
Yeah.
wasn't there.
Yeah,
It's true.
Right.
Joel Embiid,
Yeah,
Klay Thompson when he's healthy. Yeah.
Giannis, all these guys.
Yeah, all right, so Team USA, all Gucci. Also in the Olympics, we've got the pentathlon.
I'm going to miss the Olympics, by the way.
Yeah, man, the Olympics is
I
great.
never even.
I
never
didn't really watch it because of the Peacock thing, but I enjoyed the drama of
It's just good to have on as a background.
Yeah, something else happening.
I got in the Olympics and I tweeted that one clip of the 3-on-3 that was the funniest game I've ever watched because they missed 17 shots in
Right.
30 seconds, and the IOC locked
Got
my
you.
Twitter
Yeah,
account.
yeah, that was
I was like,
bullshit.
you know what?
Fuck
Fuck
'em.
you, Olympics.
Yeah.
I'm not talking
They,
about
they
you.
are the
Dumbest.
the dumbest,
The
but
dumbest.
they're the strictest. It's
They're up
like
there with
it's
MLB,
gone.
yeah.
Could you imagine shutting down people who do free promotion?
Yeah.
For the reason I started watching is because someone else tweeted it.
Right. That's why you do it. And that's why I'm stunned about this the negotiations we're having with MLB because
Yeah.
they used to be second.
Yeah, they've
second
come around
strictest.
though a little bit. I feel
Clearly,
like.
if they're, we're going to broadcast their games. But the pentathlon is swimming, fencing, equestrian.
Horsing.
What?
Horsing, yes.
Yes.
Swimming, fencing,
Swimming,
and horsing.
fencing, equestrian, shooting, and cross country. It's kind of baller. I said it's like if
No, that's not baller at all.
If you were
Just who
I
can
No
be
said
cross
the
country
World War
runner has ever
I
balled.
said it's like if you were in World War I, who would win? Because you got to do all of it. It started.
Especially the plot of
the-
1917.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The original pentathlon. This is called the modern pentathlon. The original one was literally in Greece. What all of the 5 things that make you a good soldier.
Yeah.
So I think it was sword work and running and hand-to-hand combat.
But in
whatever.
modern times,
And then
we ride horses.
And then they had horses and shooting and all this other
And
shit.
now it's essentially who's
Money.
the richest.
Yeah, it's so
who can
good.
train for this.
I'm
shit.
surprised that croquet is not in there or
Right.
some shit. Polo at the end of it. Anyway, though, there's this chick. Also, what they do is for the equestrian, you don't go with your horse. You
Right.
get assigned a horse
Oh, that's
that
fucked
you
up.
meet
I didn't know they had stock horses.
Yeah, that's kind of weird that they're
This is like
they
a
must
blind
be,
date
they're
with a horse?
competition horses. No, it's like a blind weekend date. You get a little bit of time with them
Like
to try to
speed
grow
dating.
rapport. Yeah, but they actually say part of the competition is who can grow the fastest rapport.
I like that.
Yeah, so you don't get to just have the best horse.
What if your horse is an asshole?
Well,
Yeah,
so
I
that's
like
what
that.
happens.
No,
So
because
Saint Boy.
it's basically the old saying: "There's no bad dogs, only bad trainers."
You're a bad owner,
Like you're
yeah,
a
you're a bad
bad
trainer,
horse
Yeah,
whisperer.
you
I
you
think
need
there are
to
bad
get your-
horses.
No,
Horses will kick the shit out of you.
no.
Yeah,
Horses-
but that's the trainer's fault.
yeah.
All right, well, what'd she do?
So Saint Boy was the horse. He just wouldn't jump. He just wouldn't go over the
Fuck
hurdles.
yeah, Saint
she
Boy.
came into the equestrian first, left like in 33rd place because the horse just said fuck it. And there's this shot, man.
Yeah, I
she's
saw that.
weeping and he's smiling. And I know he's not smiling, but he's smiling.
That's classic Saint Boy, though.
So she starts to whip him, and then they kind of like, he's kind of just being unruly, and they go towards like the edge of the, I don't know, field,
Equestrian
whatever.
yard,
yeah,
yeah.
equestrian yard. And there's a trainer that goes like that to the horse. Just
Yeah.
kind of like,
Yeah.
not nice, but people are like, this is animal abuse, and they need to be like kicked out of the Olympics. It's not that bad of a punch, but I guess you shouldn't be punching horses at all.
feel like
but
you-
it is funny. I'll say
You
this.
don't punch him in the face. You
Well,
can
I
punch
don't
a
know.
horse.
Horse was acting like an asshole.
You can punch a
wasn't he?
horse.
So-
The horses are big. You can't punch a dog or a cat. You can punch a horse.
You can punch a horse in the butt too. Watch, it's so quick. I'm surprised this hasn't been taken down yet, but
Clearly, the horse is in distress.
All right.
watch, ready? So she's like whacking it,
Yeah.
and then
Well, that's
she
that's
backs
not
that ass up, and then
Yeah.
watch this. It's
Uh-huh.
so subtle.
Yeah. Oh, that's
That's
no,
nothing!
Right? Like,
That's
come on.
like a good game.
They're calling this animal cruelty,
That horse
animal
didn't
abuse.
feel that.
Yeah.
There's no way they felt
I mean,
it.
that's
That horse would not sign off on this.
But it is funny, man, because what we're seeing here, we're seeing an Olympic athlete who was abused by its trainers, who didn't want to compete.
You calling the horse an Olympic athlete?
I'm just saying, everyone's
yeah.
on the horse's side. And last time there was an athlete who was abused by a trainer who didn't want to compete, we called her a coward. Now for the horse, everyone's team horse.
All that. For
Everyone's
that.
team horse now.
Do a spin. Do another spin. Go ahead.
But everyone is team horse, and everyone. I think they're like legit trying to kick those people like out
No,
of the Olympics.
no.
It's kind of crazy.
You can punch a horse on the hindquarters. It
This
doesn't
is
feel
my
it.
this is my point though. This is basically every argument online now. These people who are want to get this kicked out of the Olympics, they don't fucking watch this sport.
No, they
they
don't care.
showed up for one day. They're like, oh, this is animal
This is
abuse.
cruelty. Yeah.
They'll never watch it again.
Yep.
Let them fucking play with their horses in the field. They're not hurting anyone.
They
Who
did
cares?
technically violate a rule, it says, right? So they got disqualified, but then there were people saying
So
that
the
like,
trainer can't touch
Dude,
the horse
those
at all?
horses
Is
probably
that the
live-
rule?
I guess so.
Think
yeah.
all those horses
Those
have a
horses
great
live
life.
an awesome life.
Look how happy Saint Boy is. He's a
Look
beautiful
at
animal,
this,
too.
the reply tweet. The worst part is that this horse will probably be put down. You don't know that.
What?
Why would they put the
Like,
horse
oh, you
down?
lost, so we're gonna put you to the glue factory? Come on. I mean, if that's the case, that's fucked up.
I don't
but
think the
that's
Saint
case.
Boys of the world go to the glue factory.
No,
I think they're.
these horses live better than like 90% of the humans.
He's
on the
going to get to
planet
fuck the rest of his life.
Earth. Sure, you're gonna
Shoot
eat
him
like
like
the
a
best
horse.
hay and fucking what?
But I was just thinking, shoot him like a horse. No, I was actually thinking my mind started to wander because you know how like there's all like the fans get criticized now a lot more, like fan interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was when Wisconsin played Penn State. I don't know what year it was. Joe Paterno got rolled up on the sideline and they had to cart him off, and everyone, including myself, said shoot him like a horse. That was pre the.
Yeah, the whole thing.
You know who
so we
has,
knew.
You know who has the worst job? The teasing stallion that gets the girl horse ready for the sex.
Yeah, that's a
That
fluffer,
poor
right?
horse.
This horse is fine.
This horse is
I hate
fine.
these people. I fucking hate them. They don't care. You have to. If you have a strong take about like this being animal abuse, then in like the other side of it, you have to watch this sport and only this sport for the rest of the year.
He also got a
you
free
gotta
trip
be
to
the
Tokyo.
biggest
Yeah, you have
pentathlon
to be a
equestrian fan of
pentathlon
all
fan.
time. I mean,
And I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
And this chick was just sobbing on the
Yeah.
horse. And I get it because it's like there's nothing you can do to make this horse compete, but like, I don't know.
I think there's also
Back
like
up.
no crying in baseball. There's crying in pentathlon.
There's crying in equestrian, I'll tell you
Yes,
that much.
but
Crying
there's
in
definitely
equestrian.
crying in this sport.
All right, on from the Olympics. Rest of the rundown's brought to you by Movement. Join the movement today. Get yourself a watch, get yourself some shades, get yourself some spectacles. They've now expanded it to the blue light glasses that protect your eyes from the screens and glare. On top of that, they got all sorts of different sunglasses. I prefer the Hyde brand, or frames, whatever. So they got all sorts of different frames, also just different lenses. The watches match. They've got leather bands, metal bands. They got white faces. They've got all sorts of different colors. They've got different sizes for men and women, and you can match them all together. So whether you need the Everscroll blue light glasses, a watch, or some sunglasses, they've got you covered. Join the movement today. These guys started with us when they I think we were the first company that advertised for them, and now they are like a $300 million company, all because they take quality watches and sunglasses that should be hundreds of dollars at designer stores, and they give them to you for like under $130. And right now you can get 15% off when you join the movement and go to mvmt.com/rundown. and get 15% off plus free shipping and free returns if you don't like anything. That's mvmt.com/rundown. Get 15% off plus free shipping.
You ever ridden a horse?
Yeah. Yes.
You ever ridden a horse?
I've never had a horse run. I've done like a little gallop, but
Just
I've never.
somebody carrying the little rope.
Yeah. What about
Okay.
you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them though.
Have you ever like?
Because you're a shitty person.
I'm not a shitty person.
And they can tell.
I'm scared of them. I have a healthy fear of horses.
Have you ever run?
I have before, but it's not something that was pleasant.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
No, not really.
You got to stay up. I mean, if your
Yeah.
ass is bouncing, it kills
Yeah,
you.
no,
right?
you
But
can't
gotta-
bounce on your nuts.
I
I
You
just
gotta
feel like your
size.
thighs
strong
get
nuts, huh?
rubbed and-
It depends on your ball size.
Yeah. No,
Do you have
a
dick,
giant
man?
bald
Do you
man
even
like
have
you
a-
couldn't
Do
do
you
it.
even have a dick to?
I had a dick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Had one?
At the
Anymore?
time, yeah. No, I might as well not
After
have
you
one.
were riding,
Mine's
it's
like
gotta-
Ron said earlier. My dick's in the rafters. It's had a long career.
Put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will Chamberlain numbers?
Yeah. Well,
Probably not. Maybe not. You know.
let's go.
Maybe not. Okay, so done with the Olympics. We've got baseball drama. We thought we had a racial slur situation on our hands in
Did we
Colorado.
not? Did we not?
What happened?
So they opened an investigation that there was a fan screaming a racial slur at a player.
Is it CJ?
Who is it? Do we know?
Who? What do you mean?
You're saying CJ Crone?
Yeah.
No.
No, I thought that maybe that makes.
So what? So last I
thought
saw,
it was like a.
They thought they were.
This was a racial
thought
thing.
A Coors Field fan was yelling the N-word at Lewis Brinson.
Something different.
Okay.
the Marlins hitter, yeah.
And then they opened an investigation, and it turned out the fan, I believe, okay, yeah.
Very anxious to see where this
So
goes.
according to this tweet, the Rockies tell me that last night's incident was a fan shouting to get the attention of the Rockies mascot, who was named Dinger. So he's sitting there like, Dinger! Hey, Dinger! And he's getting pinched for dropping a racial slur,
That's
which
rough.
is pretty fucking...
That's wrong place, wrong time.
That is
right
that.
there. Okay.
But you know what? If you're a grown man who's drunk screaming at the
Dinger?
fucking mascot, you deserve to get dragged a little bit anyway. But that is pretty funny to be like, we think that we have... Oh, wait, I guess they got...
I think you can
video?
yell Dinger if you're trying to get the mascot to come over to see your kid or something.
There's video of him, I guess, pointing at him and... Dude, I mean, I gotta be honest. If you listen,
Dinger.
He's very enthusiastically yelling for him, too.
Yeah, he really wants him.
I hope that's what was happening because it sounds.
Hey,
It
shout out
sounds a lot
Colorado,
worse.
by the way. Live, Sportsbook is live.
That's right.
I thought you were going to talk
Virginia
when we
tomorrow.
talk baseball. I thought you were going to apologize to Frank.
No, I will never apologize to that fucking
Because
idiot
he's been
Frank.
right and you've been wrong.
He has.
Don't, I'm
I mean,
not,
things
I'm
are
not,
breaking
I'm not
this way.
taking, I'm not even coming close to taking any of this bait.
But
we also
said
got
you
Peyton
guys
Manning.
stunk.
We
and
also
you
got
kept on
Peyton
saying,
Manning
but first place,
sweating
first
through
place.
his
also a-
fucking
You're not in
shirt.
first place anymore.
No, not in first place anymore.
How about,
You're not even
how about
second place.
Steve Cohen?
We're in third place.
How about Steve Cohen being like, I just have a feeling the bats are going to wake up?
I can't believe that was when he decided, like, he shows up in Philly, of all places, to give, like, a pregame speech. Like, Steve Cohen didn't want to be in Philly for the fucking weekend.
It
Like,
also
what am I doing here?
It reminds me of, like, when, remember in the first office when Dave, I can't remember how it came up that, like, people were intimidated by him, and he went walking around the office with a bat. He's like,
Who's
Smitty,
afraid of me?
Are you afraid of me, Smitty? With a bat in his
Anyone
hand.
who's intimidated, come
Yeah.
forward now.
And he was like, see, no one is. And they're like, dude, you're holding a bat. That's Steve Cohen walking into the Mets clubhouse and being like,
gonna
we
hit,
feeling
guys?
good, guys?
We're gonna get a hit?
What are you going to say, no?
When we got Petey the happy loser,
That was Steve.
getting the sunshine and the
That was
oxygen
Steve.
in the
You
lungs.
accept Kevin's apology?
I do not apologize, so there's no
You
apology to
accept his
accept.
apology
Frank.
if it came.
There is no apology to
Nothing
accept.
has changed.
It's still just August.
This is the
Yeah,
same
no, it's
loser
not.
organization. They love losing. Louis Rojas even has his name, Louis, as in Lou is fun. They're going to get swept
was a-
by the
that was a leap.
Nationals.
That was a bridge
They're
too
gonna
far,
go
Frank.
I think you just missed.
0-13
Yeah.
against.
What happened to your glasses?
Yeah, where are the big
I
ones?
chewed them up.
The big ones? You chewed the big black ones?
Well, they're kind of chewed up, It's
Were they
No.
delicious?
You legit chewed through those?
well, they're pinching me on the sides.
Did you-
We need to get those
we
back.
did- I mean,
Forget
we-
about them for a second. Did you get a Fitbit?
I have had a Fitbit. My Fitbit
No, did
died.
you get the new one?
Yes.
You were mad about?
good.
Okay, all
Okay,
right.
because that was a whole thing. That was
Well, I
almost
tried
an
to get to a
international
brick and
incident.
mortar to buy it, and I'm standing
brick and
at the
It's a building. It's a building.
man.
at a sporting
Get it
goods
up.
store for like 10 minutes, and everyone's online, and then someone says, I gotta take care of other people. I'll try to get to you in a few minutes. And then they keep paging somebody, and
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
Do you think that
Frank.
they were intentionally ignoring you?
Yep.
I just think that they're overwhelmed. That they probably don't have enough people hired.
Were you
I think so.
wearing Mets gear?
Yeah, maybe they're discriminating
They're
against
like
you 'cause
this
you're a Mets fan.
loser.
Now, Frank, what do you think about your Philadelphia doppelganger?
Who
I'd
may be
like to-
coming into the office.
I mean,
are you
I'd
here
like to see how we
Thursday?
can get
no
him here.
chance that he doesn't get hired.
Are you here Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Coming in.
Because Dave texted me because I don't think I'm here Thursday. He's like, well, we need like
I'll be
either
here.
I have to be here.
I
Kevin has
will
to
be here
Yeah.
for sure to witness that. That guy, I mean, that's you,
I
Frank.
hope, I pray that this guy is just the exact opposite in that, like,
I hope he's so positive,
so
so
happy.
happy.
Like, oh, you know, the Phillies, like the Eagles, they're gonna turn it around.
Yep.
I would
You know,
say-
half
like,
full,
all I
like-
care about is my family. Like,
Yeah.
hey, sports don't really matter.
Yeah, the
I
sun
mean,
is
it's
shining.
It's just a
like that.
game. It's just
He
a game.
He loves ketchup on his hot dogs. He can't
Yeah.
stand salt.
Yeah.
Like,
I would,
everything.
I would say that I was that it was my evil twin, but you know,
Look at that.
You're
Probably-
the evil twin.
probably
He's
All
the,
he
he's
drinks
the
is
positive
water.
twin. I mean, that is you, dude.
Oh, it's so great.
but his profile pic doesn't look that much like me.
We need a
Well,
video.
That
I don't
picture
know
right
about
there,
that.
though,
Go
that
to,
exists.
I think
Yeah,
I
that does
tweeted it
exist.
out.
That does look like me.
What's his ad? Because we found him. If
got
you
a
go
Van
through
Pelt
my
look to
tweets,
him,
I
too.
tweeted
A
a
little bit.
fuck ton this weekend though. Let me try to find it. Because we did find him.
Did you talk about that girl? The Dodgers back girl?
No.
Oh, tackles the dude.
Oh, yeah.
Makes an open field tackle on the streaker. That was special. That's him right there. Yeah, Joseph
Yeah.
Goody. Yeah.
Joe Goody. Even his name, Goody.
So goody.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
mean, you're
perfect
right. You got a
name.
little more
Yeah.
of the fatter face there. Excuse me, rounder face. But
Joe and Frank.
I mean, for
Frank
the
and
most part, he
Joe.
looks exactly
You
like
can tell he's got smile lines. He smiles all the
Yeah.
time.
He's a happy,
Oh, he's
happy
playing
dude.
the lottery?
He knows. Look at it. He's doing the
motive.
Spider-Man meme. He knows what's up. He knows exactly the game he's playing.
I like this guy. Yeah,
I
he
mean,
does
look at that.
look like
That's
you.
Frank.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
he does.
Look at that, Frank. That's you. dude.
Holy shit.
That's
And look at him.
fucking
He's posting
bang.
like, hey, what a great time at the park.
Just a fun.
Because
just a-
he's not a Met fan and he hasn't been beaten down by
Well, I mean,
35
he's a
years
Phillies
fan.
of
He's a Phillies fan.
misery.
not much better.
They've won championships, plural.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Just to be clear,
And we don't
though, you
have,
witnessed
and this
a
best
World
player doesn't
Series
go,
series as well, right?
doesn't go.
Frank, you witnessed the
We're
World
in
Series,
a
right,
good
Frank?
place.
You witnessed the World Series.
When I was 10 and I wasn't allowed to stay up for it.
Well,
that
that was
stinks.
your own fault. You should have said.
I
"Fuck
stayed
you,
up
Mom
for it.
and
I was
Dad, I'm
younger than
staying
you."
up."
My father said if I stayed up, he'd put a jinx on the Mets.
And he still did.
He did it anyway.
And he
What
still
the
did.
fuck? So did you stay up?
No.
And you
Ah?
should have. Maybe you should
What,
have.
did you peek?
Did you wake up for any reason?
Hold on.
Are you the
Hold
reason?
on.
Did you?
This is the Fleming curse.
Did you stay awake? Did you? Were your eyes even open? Because maybe your dad knew that, and that's why.
No.
Yeah,
Frank, this
I don't
is
know.
the Fleming curse.
I don't know, Frank.
What's going on? Uh-oh. Well,
What a despicable
Frank,
shit.
you didn't watch.
This is the Mets.
Frank,
This is the Mets this year.
Frank doesn't realize that that's the Fleming curse.
You should have
You know
gone to
what's sad
sleep
is
that night, Frank.
You know what's sad is he tries to say the word Maloik, but he can't say it. He says Manoink, and it's Maloik.
You mean there's a Fleming who mispronounces things? Get lost. I don't believe it.
Another
do
Fleming.
you think that it's all your fault and that you should have just
Yes.
stayed asleep that night? Do you think? Did you get it for a
I
midnight
can't
snack?
believe you've never made this connection that it was your dad.
you know what? This has turned on you,
Jinx.
Frank. I don't know why they're ganging up on you right now. I mean,
We're not ganging up.
The Mets are feeble.
Yeah,
He
listen,
didn't,
no,
he didn't
you're
start
the-
the
you're
Fleming
king of the
curse.
His
world,
dad
Frank.
He didn't start the Fleming
His
curse.
dad did. Actually, Nunzio probably started it.
Yeah, what
That
about
real
Seamus
estate
Fleming
next to
and
Mount-
fucking...
No, Mount Vesuvius.
He was upset about Dan Marino passing goods, and next week he did the Maloik on him, and he popped his Achilles.
Ugh.
Well, I know you're happy, Frank. The Mets are out of first place, so you can celebrate.
No, Pete Alonso's happy. They're in a good place. Fourth place is good. We're in a sunshine and lollipops, dancing, and I'm going over 20. Whee! I'm doing the Javier Baez. I'm going to swing at anything.
Oh, you're
Dan,
already turning on Javi.
Dan,
You're already
just
turning
defend
on
your
Two
boys.
weeks.
Javi, listen. Javier Baez and
Bro, he's-
Frank Fleming are oil and water.
They are not gonna
You couldn't
match.
pick a worse player for
No,
Frank's
his
fandom.
style, his performance, all of it. Frank,
you
we've only won
can't-
like
50
2
Cent
games.
could strike him out.
I know.
50 Cent will stand on the mound, and then Javi
I knew
Baez
it was
would
a
swing at
match
everything.
made in hell.
Bro,
when the
he
Mets
is. He's
traded
like
for him
responsible
you.
for our only 2 wins after the break. You got
Yeah,
to
but
give
he
him
Yeah, but he
does
went.
strike out a lot.
He got the platinum sombrero.
Yeah, so did
I know.
Pete, right? I mean, it's brutal. It's as bad as it gets, dude. It's as bad as it gets.
All right,
But
well,
it's
thanks
still-
for apologizing.
And
Kevin.
you think
Never.
that they're gonna win again? The 13 games, they're gonna go 0-13. They're gonna lose 90, and they're gonna not build anything off it. And Steve Coach's gonna go, well, I'm gonna let me educate you on why I didn't sign anybody. And next year's draft, when they fail
That's
to
what you were
draft,
trying
they
to
sign the
avoid.
guys. They go, let me educate you. It's the same thing. The same thing.
Dodger
They put
girl.
up huge QR
She's
rocker
squared up.
billboards.
Just-
Nothing has changed.
wait.
It's still a clusterfucking organization.
And the Dodgers girl, Frank. What do
But
you
your
think of her?
weekend was pretty good otherwise.
Did you see
right?
this?
This girl, I mean, look at how many guys.
All right, we got a streaker.
grown
They're all
men
chasing.
can't catch him, and then
Nope.
she just like step up. You know why? He totally underestimated her. A little ankle tackle.
Yep.
You know, it wasn't like she trusted
Still got
him,
the
but she
job
got
done.
the job done.
Well, the wall helped a lot.
Sure.
With the visual.
Sure, yeah. But whatever. She made the tackle. She gets it done. She gets the credit. Last topic.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Last topic. We didn't do Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, if you sweat through your shirt like that at a big event, you have to you have to change. You have to go home. You have to have someone who brings you a
I
second
don't think
shirt.
so. If you're a football player,
I
you
mean,
can sweat through
I know what
things.
you mean. That
No,
it-
dude, the way he
This
sweats
is so
across
bad. And then
on
you
his
can't,
nipples.
and you cannot take a picture of that with Brady,
Yeah.
who looks like as cool as a cucumber,
Oh,
no problem.
God,
he
was
looked,
it
I mean,
bad.
he looked like he was the only guy sweating because of that. He is disgusting, dude.
Look at
It
this.
is. It does.
Come on, you see
Look
the
at
fucking
that.
It
chest?
does. It is an odd sweat though. How does it stop? How does the sweat stop?
Yeah.
His
it's
stomach
weird.
doesn't sweat.
He must have gotten doused with something.
It's
or something.
brutal to have that be the picture
Brutal.
next to Brady too.
And he
Yeah,
looks,
Brady
he's in
looks like
a
he's on
white
Miami
linen
Vice.
shirt,
Yeah.
like no problem, you know. This you have to change shirts, go home,
Show the
put
clip.
something on over it. I don't know. You can't just walk around like that.
Peyton holding back tears was the best moment. Did you see
No,
Oh,
that?
I
I
didn't
mean,
watch
Peyton's
That-
speech was great.
It was incredible the way he held back tears.
Can we just talk about
He's-
this picture
you
for a
could
second?
visually see him swallow a tear.
This is Peyton Manning going to the Hall of Fame against a guy who came in the league, what, 2 years after him? Three years
Yeah.
after? 2 years after him.
And he's
And the
still
guy on the
playing.
right still winning Super
No,
Bowl.
there was someone had a tweet that when Calvin Johnson was in high school, Tom Brady had won his 3rd Super Bowl, and Calvin Johnson just went into the Hall of Fame, and Tom
he's still
Brady's
on.
still playing.
It's disgusting.
Still winning Super Bowls.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
That's unbelievable.
Man. Like, just
I
go
thought this was-
away.
Mackenzie, can you find Peyton Manning choking back tears? I don't know how you'd find it. But
This
it
was
was
like
so funny.
An elite Peyton, or this is an elite Hall of Fame
Yeah,
class.
I was
It's a
gonna say,
bus.
that's not some other like schlep. It's
Yeah.
like the other greatest of all time, and he's getting lapped by Tom Brady.
No, fuck.
There you go.
Oh, that's
it's
pretty
from
good.
that, but
Yeah,
he like
I mean-
the video is so good, not the picture.
You can
She'll
even
probably
see
find
it
it
though.
before the rundown goes out. Maybe just
Maybe it's
describe it.
End of that video of those videos. Yeah, maybe it's the end of that if they go to them. No. Fuck.
Well, if you
We'll
can
put
find
it
it by
in.
the time you're editing, put it in there.
What about his bust? His angry bust?
I didn't see it. Is it a bad one? Does it not
Well,
look like
it's a
It's just
decent
when he's
bust,
got
but he's not
that
smiling. He's just
scratched face,
he looks like he's angry. And the rest of the bust,
that butt, it's like the bust when he was yelling about that liquored up kicker.
yeah.
That
Like
that
the
face.
Edgerrin James bust was great. The Polamalu bust
I
was
got
great.
it, I think.
What do you got? Oh yeah.
Dude, it's like just cry, let it out.
Yeah.
Looks like he's taking a shit.
Yeah.
Just
Completely ate those.
With that nose pointing and then. All right, last topic here on the rundown. Nadu drama.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't get a chance to watch all of it, but I saw like the first couple minutes of Pick Central.
Yeah.
It was less. I thought there was gonna be like fireworks, and it was.
He played it well.
First of all, I want to make it very clear. The comments made last week by a certain person that sits in this chair are baseless. They never happened. I don't know why they were said. I never and never will stoop to that type of level. I've never put anybody's personal life into things. I've never done any of that stuff. I want to make that very clear. From the start, I don't know where this even starts. People have asked me all the time, how did this start with you and him? I don't know. I'm not aware of how it started. He just hates me for some reason. He said some things. I went off the handle. I called in. Other people that are in this room right now obviously took some shrapnel, and I have done things about them in the past as well. And I will give Ev a lot of credit. Vacation, he's here. That's a stand-up guy for coming in.
He did.
He
did.
played his hand well.
He disarmed everybody in the room. He disarmed Big Ev, who was mad at him. He disarmed Marty Mush, who was mad at him. I was
What?
fine with him. He disarmed them, and then Dave was there.
You have beef with him?
I never had beef with him.
I feel like I saw the clip like last week of everyone being like, "Fuck you."
That was
nobody
Marty and
likes
Ev.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just, I don't really play all the Rico stuff, but Like Rico wasn't here. Rico said some things about him that you have to be able to back up.
Yeah.
And he came in today like you can't just say those things.
Why
and I
did-
think everybody in the
was
world
there-
outside of one person agrees with that.
Was there any proof of the things that Rico said about him?
Well, he had some old tweets that
he said it was rap lyrics.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do you know what they were?
It's like
Just say 'em now.
2013.
Next time
It's like
Rico's-
Jay-Z lyrics. But I don't. That's the kind of stuff people try to cancel us for, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and that's what Rico was trying to do to him, and I can't sign off on
Next
that.
time Rico's in, just ask him. He's got screenshots for everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask
Pulls
him.
it up. He's like, all right, here you go. Here it is.
Rico's supposed to be here Wednesday, so I'll ask him then. But otherwise,
That's a soft day.
I thought Nadu.
No, that's a hard day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Wednesday,
It's the pillar of the week.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's
Thursday's a soft day.
So did it ever get contentious in there, or was it peaceful the whole time?
I think Dave called him on a couple things, called Jeff Nadu on a couple things, and
Well,
Jeff.
Jeff thinks that we were conspiring against him with
Right.
T-shirt sales,
Yeah.
which is like
Jeff
what?
called him a
that's
liar.
that's
Jeff
what's-
called Dan
what's
and
so
Dave
funny
liars.
is, Jeff and Rico.
They're
are-
the same fucking
they're the
person.
same person.
Yeah. Like, you're squeezing me out. I mean,
Yeah.
that's Rico. That's
Yeah,
Jeff.
no.
You know, it's-
Jeff quit, and then like 3 weeks after was like, I want to come back, and
So he
Rico
quit
would definitely
because
do
of,
something
of
like
T-shirt
that.
sales,
Listen.
which I don't think
All
could have
I'm
been
gonna
all that
say-
much to begin with.
All I'm gonna say is the sit down, his a mafia history podcast hosted by Jeff Nadu and Blackjack Fletcher. I listened to it and I like it.
Is it good?
It is.
Dude,
It's
he
called the
wearing,
sit down.
wearing
mafia
that
history.
shirt that says Omerta,
Omerta, yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
and
I
like,
told Jeff
The
too. I
code.
said to him,
Come
it's
on.
like, hey, look, I'm a rider. You see my hat? I'm a rider. You know, these colors don't run. You're a scale. I'm a rider. But I do like a sit down, a mafia history podcast hosted by Jeff Nadu and Blackjack Fletcher.
Colors do run though, don't they?
What do you mean?
I mean, every time Rico's in a room with somebody he's besmirched, he runs out of the room.
Oh, yeah, those colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
the colors literally
Rico
run.
needs to
literally-
stop
they are
running.
running.
He needs to stop running and do some more sit down. A mafia
Stop-
history
stop run,
podcast
more
hosted
sit.
by Blackjack Fletcher. And
So
Jeff Nadu.
was there any?
Both of 'em?
Did
Yeah.
you
Well, Blackjack is the legal expert.
Oh, I see.
and maybe Doug Gottlieb too?
Has Leduc
Throw-
ever
you
been
know,
on?
He could be like,
No, I don't think so.
all right, that's it, right?
Yeah,
That's
I think
it.
that's it. Good rundown.